So there's something to that for sure. Hidalgo goes off on massive pay raise for Harris County employee. It feels insanely icky, Judge Lena Hidalgo said of the nearly 40% salary increase. Yeah, man, this story sounds really strange to me too. Like, let's read it together. The clips that I put in here, anyways. It says Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo confronted members of the Commissioner's Court after Harris County Toll Road Authority Executive Director Robert Trevino received a nearly 40% raise. So yeah, this is local stuff. I tend to not cover local stuff that much, but I've been telling myself I should cover local stuff more. It says one of Harris County's highest paid employees at $350,000 a year was just offered a nearly 40% increase in salary, and Judge Lena Hidalgo wants no part of it. And usually I cover this kind of stuff to my like Instagram audience, but I don't cover it on the show usually, this kind of stuff. This has been on my page for a little while already. It's kind of old. It's not old like more than a month old. It's like weeks old. It says Harris County leaders approve an increase in Harris County Toll Road Authority Executive Director Robert Trevino's salary by 39%, increasing his overall yearly pay from around $350,000 to nearly $500,000. $350 to $500. This dude is a half a millionaire a year now. Very nice pay right there. That's in the 1 percentile for sure. There's not very many people who make that a year. Maybe 5%. I think it's in the 1 percentile. Houston, Texas, September 21. Roberto Trevino, Executive Director, is shown at the Sam Houston Tollway Plaza. He received a nearly 40% salary increase, angering Judge Lena Hidalgo. So that's like the little clip. So Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo walked in shortly after, surprised her colleagues had started without her. This is a 39% raise for one person that they did the math in the back office, which I stepped out of because it feels insanely icky. She said, I don't know what's behind it, but nobody is so good that they deserve a 40% salary increase overnight. Oh, that's all I put on here. Yeah, there's a whole article. Did I skip through it? I didn't put any more of it on here. So yeah, this guy, he's over like the trains. I mean the toll road. He's over the Harris County toll road deal. And it's like, it's weird because like they said, one of the things they said in the article was that, you know, he deserves the money. He did some really cool projects. Like he built a freeway over the ship channel or whatever. And that is no small thing, I have to say. Like the engineering in that had to be crazy, but I know he wasn't the engineer, but I guess he was over the project. But it still sounds fishy. Freaking, they took the tollway people out. Okay, ever since COVID, the people who collect the money in the tolls, they are gone, and they haven't come back. And I wonder, all the money that they were paying those people, they had people at every stop along the tollway. It 2, 3, 4, depending on the stop, it could be a bigger stop. A lot of people. And then you had security on top of the people who did that. So all of those people who were getting paid for those jobs are no longer in the system. And they said something about lowering fares, but I don't know that I saw anything about lowering fares. So you don't have to pay these toll workers. You're collecting the same amount of money that you was collecting before. I wonder how much that increase in revenue has to do with this guy's increase in his salary, you know? I wonder about that. And I wonder about that related to society, because we have this major conglomerate thing going on that everything keeps consolidating. And you need less workers, or you can move your workers over to China or to Mexico, which has been happening a lot lately. So that you can pay people less, You can make more profit or whatever. So, and then it creates this class of people who are the ones who are the executives, right? And they're making all of this money. And then you have like this poor class who's scraping to get by trying to work a job like at a tollway booth, you know? And so then they put in more pressure. It's like this downward pressure because those particular jobs, like I say, all of the tollway jobs are gone. All of those people had to go find something else to do, you know. But have these executives who are now making more money as a result of it, is what I'm saying. I might be speculating here, but that's just what I think. And I think this is happening across the nation. Maybe this could be a global phenomenon that's happening where it's like I say, these conglomerates, they keep on merging and they become bigger and stronger. And you squeeze out a lot of jobs when you do that, and then you pay your executives more, and the company is making more money. Everything becomes super corporatized, and they don't care about the employees, and they don't care about the products or services that they're providing either, because they're so big. They don't have any competitions. They know you don't have no choice but to go to them for whatever product or service they have. And that's the world that we're living in, where there's an illusion of choice, where people don't have no choice but to either work for one of the big conglomerates. And however they want to deal with you is how they're going to deal with you. They got power. Nobody can tell them nothing. They have their money in their hands, in the pockets. The politicians' hands are in their pockets. Well, their whole freaking body is in their pockets. They look in there and be like, Chuck Schumer, what you doing in there? What are you doing in there? Bernie Sanders? Get out of here. I don't need you today. Father of Kaylin Gillis, woman shot dead after pulling into wrong driveway, expresses profound relief over conviction of his daughter's